Some people say the gritty, creative, authentic New York is dead, that the city sold out to luxury towers and chain hotels. But if you know who to ask, you'll see that it's not dead. You can find it right here in the middle of Manhattan, with a hotel that's keeping that New York artist spirit alive. This is where a hotel manager invited his friends to live rent-free and paint anything and everything they wanted. 40 years later, nearly 200 artists have taken him up on that offer, including an artist rumored to be Banksy. This is the Carlton Arms Hotel, the most unique boutique in New York. I sat down with the general manager, John, and the hotel's watch cat, Ned, to hear how things started.
I think it was like 1982 when Eddie Ryan took over, and when it was an SRO, Single Occupancy Hotel, we had a lot of permanent residents. And as they would move out, we'd have to paint the rooms anyway. Eddie happened to have a lot of artist friends, so they would come in and just paint a mural or something on the wall as we were cleaning out the room. And then it just sort of developed into a weird Kiwi Carmen art hotel.
When I do hotel tours, I'm usually inside a hotel for about 40 minutes. I shoot the content and leave. But at the Carlton Arms, I spent 3.5 hours there. I felt like walking through MoMA. Every single section of this place is different. There are themes to the hallways. One is Egyptian. The other is street art. Another one makes you feel like you're inside a fishbowl. And every single room is its own world. The rooms are pretty much bare bones. There's a bed and a dresser. Some have private bathrooms. Some have shared bathrooms. But even the shared bathrooms have an artist touch, which makes it feel very unique to the space. The first room that was ever redone at the Carlton Arms was Brian Damage's room. The room feels like you're inside of a submarine with pipes all around, and it's somewhat dark. But I really like the contrast in the bathroom. There's these mermaids in here, and it's bright and lively. Very different than the sleeping area. 2A was done by Colette Jennings, and this room has a woman's touch to it. Women are represented everywhere in this space. On the walls, in the doors, Colette's hand is unmistakable. Today, this room doubles as the hotel's overflow space, and it's where they host parties when they need. Another room that really stood out to me is 12C. It's filled with these East Asian symbols. There's a dragon next to this Buddha-looking figure that's sitting on a lotus flower. The artwork in here is so detailed. It almost looks like it was drawn with a fine point marker. And the detail goes all the way up to the ceiling. It makes you feel like you're in outer space. On its own, it looks chaotic with all these lines, but the room has a very calming feel. There's also 4C, which is this lavender room, and I thought it was a lot of fun. There's a lot going on in here. It's kind of the seascape with some aliens and some crabs, and it continues into the bathroom. I think it was the bathroom that really made me appreciate this room. It's very bright and warm, definitely one of my favorite bathrooms. I can only imagine what it's like to open your eyes first thing in the morning, see that ceiling, and remember where you are. But my absolute favorite room is 14C, and it's the most minimalist one I saw. It has these big, dark brushstrokes with symbols on the walls and on the door. If I was staying at the Carlton Arms, this is the room I would ask for. John, how do you select an artist when it's time to paint in your space?
We have a very vigilant process. If we like you, we'll let you paint a room.
The most famous room in the hotel is 5B. That's the one that may have been done by Banksy. His style is very different than what we know of him today. This looks more like an animator, cartoon-like. It's bright, it's whimsical. But when you spend time looking at the mural, you can see that his lines are still as distinct as they are today. The story is different, the characters are different, but there's still meaning and purpose behind every line, every color, every direction. This is by far the most fun room for children. Because overall, I wouldn't say that the Carlton Arms is a family-friendly hotel. It's really more for adults. There's a certain kind of person that fits into the Carlton Arms, and once they find this hotel, they keep coming back. John, with so many hotel options in New York, what is it about the Carlton Arms that people just keep returning for?
The price plays a big role in it. but I think people just love the place. And we tried to target people that would be comfortable. You'll be surprised to know we don't have room service. There's no amenities. Originally, we wanted to keep it an inexpensive place for artists, and whatever that means. If you're an actor or a visual artist, performance artist, whatever, we want to make a place they could afford.
And this is an artist haven. It's not trying to compete with other hotels around it. It has character. But not everyone realizes how unique this hotel is when they first check in.
Most people know what they're getting into, but sometimes we'll get some people that aren't ready, and they'll walk up the stairs and they're like, what? We had one woman, she's kind of my go-to for a hotel reaction. Her name is Heidi, a middle-aged Norwegian woman, very proper. She came up here and she was horrified. This was not what she was expecting. But that time of year, New York was full. And we understand if people have a problem, if this isn't what they expected. So we called all over, and we couldn't find anything. So I said, just stay here one night. You could put a chair up against the door if you're afraid. I'll give you an extra lock, and then we'll find you another place tomorrow. And she came down the next morning and she said, I don't know what my problem was. She said, this place is wonderful. And you guys were so kind to me. She said, I'm really, really sorry. And she came back for years after that. I think it's just kind of a New York City experience.
That's the Carlton Arms. If you're willing to trade amenities that most hotels compete on for something that you literally can't find anywhere else in the city, a room that was made by hand by an artist who lived in it, this might be the most memorable place you'll ever stay in. Every few years, the rooms have to be repainted. So the version of the hotel you stay in today won't exist in 5 years. John, what is it like for you when the room has to be redone, knowing that there is a human artist that stayed here and left their mark in this hotel?
It is like losing a child. It is really painful.
Every other hotel in New York was built for guests. The Carlton Arms was built by guests. Nearly 200 of them, over 40 years, and they keep coming. If you're someone that enjoys art and you're looking for somewhere unique at an affordable price point outside of Times Square, the Carlton Arms should be on your list. It's a great area, lots of great food, great bars, great places to eat nearby, plus a warm, furry staff that will make your stay extremely pleasant. My name is Rob. I'm with Kansu. I make videos to help people save time and money when they're planning a trip to New York. If there's a specific hotel that you'd like to see covered, leave a comment in the description below. If you enjoyed this one, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.